Congratulations.
That's right. And they say
one.
BPD at 25, they're doing justice for the people.
Yes.
All right. That's a great one to them. Congratulations. We're coming for the cake, by the way.
Definitely.
To celebrate.
Definitely.
We'll have to
right.
walk and join them along the road to get the cake.
You mean it? All right. So, Mike James will be bringing us newspaper headlines as well. And I'm sure you have a bag full of news for us, right?
Yes, a lot to unleash at that time.
Okay, then. So, all this and much more will be part of the menu if you can keep us company from now through 10 o'clock.
All right. All that and more coming your way on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
Hello everyone, this is Tony Adebola. I'm an entrepreneur and a motorcycle enthusiast. Keep listening to Your Side Mirror on Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. It simply rocks.
Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. You're welcome to Your Side Mirror this great Thursday morning. Today is the 24th day in the month of July. The last but one Thursday to wrap up the 7th month of the year. And I can tell you things are unfolding pretty fast out there. Traffic still looking relatively good across town from the western side to the eastern part. And of course, southern part of Lagos, all looking pretty good. Of course, watch out for one or two impediments. And we're here tracking it all the way. You're welcome. Victor Terry is my name. Mike James will be taking us through the newspaper headlines right now, and I'll be back to connect with you shortly.
All right, today on newspaper headlines, we'll be taking stories from the Guardian newspaper. We'll also get a touchdown on the pages of the Punch. I have with me also the Explainer, and then, we'll wrap things up that way. All right, so let's begin Lagos. Our first story from the Guardian newspaper reads, Federal government to begin Nigeria Airways pension payout 22 years after closure. So the federal government is set to commence the disbursement of pensions to retired workers of the defunct Nigeria Airways, marking a significant milestone after over 2 decades of agitation and delayed entitlement. In a statement posted on Tuesday by the National Orientation Agency, NOA, on its official X account, the agency announced that the Ministry of Aviation had confirmed the approval and upcoming disbursement of the pensions. So that's one story from The Guardian. And still on The Guardian, NECO releases exam results for Unity Colleges, FGA. So the National Examination Council, NECO, has formally released the results of the 2025 National Common Entrance Examination, NCEE, for admissions into Federal Unity Colleges and Federal Government Academy. The examination was conducted across designated centers in Nigeria, the Benin Republic and Togo on Saturday, June 14, 2025. Also from The Guardian, Nigeria submits official bid to host Formula One Grand Prix in Abuja. Nigeria has officially submitted a bid to host the Formula One Grand Prix in Abuja, aiming to become the first African country in over 3 decades to stage the prestigious motorsports event. The chairman of the National Sports Commission, Malam Shehu Diko, announced the development on Wednesday, describing it as a historic milestone in the country's efforts to position itself on the global sports map. So let's move over to the Punch newspaper. Tariff battle escalates. Discos reject review talks with states. So commissioners of energy across the 36 states on Wednesday disclosed their readiness to meet with power distributors to negotiate electricity tariffs that are reflective and not burdensome on residents of the states. This follows the recent cut in electricity tariff for Band A customers from 209 naira per kilowatt to 160 naira per kilowatt hour by the Enugu Electricity Regulatory Commission, and the resistance that greeted the development by both power generation and distribution companies. So you can catch that story from the Punch. Let's see if we can touch down on another story from the Punch newspaper. Reps approve $347 million loan for Lagos Calabar Highway. Others. And the House of Representatives on Wednesday approved President Bola Tinubu's request to the National Assembly seeking approval to borrow $347 million under the 2025-2026 borrowing plan. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Tajuddin Abbas, read the President's correspondence on the floor of the Green Chamber during Wednesday's plenary. So from the Punch newspaper, we have this one that reads, Benue arms bust. Police smash gun syndicates, recover weapons. That's from the crime scene of the Punch. The Nigeria Police Force has arrested several suspected gunners and recovered a large cache of military-grade weapons, including a rocket launcher, general-purpose machine guns, and over 2,000 rounds of live ammunition in a breakthrough targeting armed groups behind recent deadly attacks in Benue and other north-central states. Force Public Relations Officer ACP Olumiwa Adejobi disclosed on Wednesday that the burst followed coordinated intelligence led by operatives of the Force Intelligence Department's Intelligence Response Team. So the rest of that story is on the Punch newspaper. You can catch it there. Okay, so from the Explainer, NIS launches digital platform for expatriate residence permit. The Nigerian Immigration Service on Monday in Abuja commenced moves to modernize its services with the launch of a new digital platform for the combined expatriate residence permit and automated card application process. This innovative online portal is designed to enhance transparency, efficiency, and user experience for expatriates and businesses alike. Well, that's how much you can take on newspaper headlines this morning. Of course, you can always get yourself a copy of the dailies or go online to read. Well, connect with us. We are live on YouTube, Traffic Radio 961, and on Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Victor Tyre will be here shortly for the rest of the show.
Hello everyone, this is Tony Adibola. I'm an entrepreneur and a motorcycle enthusiast. Keep listening to Your Side Mirror on Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. It simply rocks.
Dear people of Lagos, it has been observed that residents have developed the habit of polluting our environment by urinating openly at every corner of our dear city. This intolerable act could lead to environmental pollution and the spread of diseases which is detrimental to our health. But for how long are we going to keep watching these unscrupulous elements deface our dear city? Open urination spreads germs and diseases. Let's protect ourselves and each other. Please use public toilets. It is the right thing to do. Say no to open urination. Keep our city clean. A clean Lagos is a proud Lagos. Remember, a healthy Lagos starts with you. This message is brought to you by Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
Say you want peace for dear. You know they see, you know they think.
Oluwa bless me today, cause I know no. Hey yo, you know what it is, it's your boy Young 6, and I wanna let you know that split second eyes of the road to type a text can lead to hours of traffic, loss of property, and loss of lives. Avoid texting while you drive. God bless you. 6!
Hi, I'm Tunde Obey.
And I'm Umi Obey.
And together we're known as 2.
When you rise up in the morning and give thanks for another beautiful day.
When you step out of your beautiful home and drive out in your beautiful car.
Always remember, fasten your seatbelt. Slow down. It's better to be safe and arrive alive than not at all.
Stay alert, stay focused, and above all, stay safe.
This message is from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
Moving Lagos forward. 222.
This is Tony Adibola. I'm an entrepreneur and a motorcycle enthusiast. Keep listening to Your Side Mirror on Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. It simply rocks.
Abego, they drive jeje on top of the road. Oh. My name na Aramide. Remember, say safety day very important.
We live in a free world. I whistle down the wind, carry on smiling. And the world will smile with you. Love is a flower, so precious in your hand. Carry on smiling, and the world will smile with you. When every race is run and the day is closing in, I don't care about the world. I'm living for the light. Don't cry for me today.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. We're living in a free world. And of course, this world is much more like a flower, only if you can radiate some love to others around you. So I always realize that whatever you do, always make impact on other people's lives as well. Great songs there. And of course, it's something for you to just, shake your head to as you drive along at this time. Getting back to the roads, we did tell you, if you're making that connection to the island this morning, we can tell you that the Third Mainland Bridge still looking pretty cool. It's very accessible. The entire stretch of the bridge is good. But the return journey, you might have it slow a bit. That's somewhere around the Ifako Ogudu, and that's because you have construction work ongoing there. All right, Ikorodu corridor. I understand there's a broken down white Tata bus with a back shaft problem. This is at Majidu inwards Ogulontu. Take note of that. The journey is inwards Ikorodu this morning, and I understand the driver is making frantic efforts to get it fixed, but traffic managers are firmly positioned just to ensure that adequate traffic monitoring can be ensured. No much effect on traffic for now. Those of you navigating through that corridor, that's what you will find. Majidu, inwards Oguluntu, that's where that is. The one at Badagry, we're still tracking it. I hear it's an accident. Yes, between a coaster bus and a Toyota Camry car. This is at Okwafo on the Lagos Badagry Expressway. Recording no casualties, I understand. But traffic managers on ground also trying to deal with that situation. So we're serving you more helpings as they come in from time to time. All right, life is a flower, and that is why this morning we're bringing you some great information that will serve as very, very great flowers to you. So we're promoting digital transformation and innovation in Africa, the ICTEL Expo Remedy. And joining me in the studios this morning, I have Sheye Obisheson, who's a great member of the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, but he's the CEO of Bright Trains Consulting, also the chairman, Media and Publicity Subcommittee for the ICTEL Expo. Mr. Obisheson, nice to have you in the studios. Good morning.
Thank you very much.
And you're welcome to Traffic Radio.
Thank you.
All right, so let's talk about ICTEL. What's that expo all about?
Yes, ICTEL is a program that is designed to impact stakeholder investors, small businesses, large corporations, government regulators, and all that, and converging at this platform called ICTEL that is designed by the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, LCCI. It is a tech expo that is going to be for 2 days, next week, Tuesday and Wednesday.
Okay, what date is that?
29 and 38.
Oh, 29 and 30th. So that expo is going to be on. And it's a tech exposition, right?
Yes.
All right.
It's themed the leveraging technology.
Okay. Maybe I just bring you to the microphone then. What's your name?
Olufemi Ario.
And what's your connection with ICTL?
I'm a member of the planning committee of the ICTL Expo. I'm the CEO of Corex Financials.
So talk to me. You were talking about the date. When is it coming up?
So it's coming up on the 29th and 30th, Tuesday and Wednesday next week.
All right. Is it the first ICTL that we're having?
No. This is the 11th
This
edition.
is the 11th edition.
Wow. 11 editions gone already. And Bishop, so how has the past editions been?
It's been wonderful.
There have been
We've had
industry
a lot.
players. There have been.
No, let Bishop talk first before I come to you, Ario. All right, so Bishop, so
It's been wonderful. We've actually had a lot of guests coming in from all over the world, and we've had a lot of product demonstration, live demos of products and solutions, and that actually impacted those who are part of the exhibiting team.
Right.
And this year is even much more better, is greater, because we're going to have people from government. We're going to have the DG of NIMSI, the people that manages Nigeria, NIN.
Right.
We're going to have NIDA, the regulatory body for IT industry in Nigeria. We're also going to have people from Samsung. Samsung has promised to launch a new product at this ICTL Expo next week. We have people from MTN. The chief digital officer of MTN is coming.
Okay.
We have people from Roma Bank. We have SMEs, IT, like Signal, System Specs, Rootlink, and much more.
All right.
We have the Commissioner of Science and Technology for Lagos, and I'm actually saving the best for the last. We have Mr. Bosun Tijani, the Minister for Innovation
and Digital
Economy that is coming in.
Wow. So it's got a very, very big space for tech operators. That's what it means.
Exactly.
Yes.
All right.
Exactly.
Mr. Ario, where is he holding?
It's holding at the Oriental Hotel. It will feature product demos, expert panel discussions. It will feature startup pitch sessions and curated networking opportunities aimed at delivering real-world impact.
Right. Okay, so it promises a whole lot in terms of opportunities, right?
Yes,
what are the key benefits of ICTL Expo to Nigeria's economy and, of course, the digital ecosystem?
Okay, I will tell you. This ICTL Expo is going to be for 2 days, and because of the huge number of people attendees that are coming and the scope of those who are going to be involved, we have government regulators, government establishment, leader, and NIMSI and all that. We have commissioners that are coming. Then we have large corporations like MTN, Samsung, and all that. And then we have small-scale enterprises, SMEs, who are in the digital space, who are all coming together to network. There's going to be networking session all through for 48 hours over the 2 days. And then it gives people an opportunity to actually showcase their products and solutions. Like I mentioned earlier, we have over 40 people who have booths, and we use these booths to exhibit. Then, like we have also mentioned, we have product demos. Product demos will be ongoing continuously over the next 2 days.
Which is very, very good. And Ario, who is the target audience for ICTL?
So, target audience includes tech enthusiasts, students, startup founders, business owners, and the Nigerian population.
So is it open to the public?
2,000 people being in one room.
All right. Is it open to the public generally?
Yes, it's open to the public.
Those that are listening to us right now, can they come there?
Let me let you.
ICTLexpo.com.ng.
Okay.
Let me tell you this. We have registration portal that's been open for the past 1 month. So those who have registered will come in free. This event is free.
Okay.
But for those who are yet to register, please come over, because we have two tables for those who have registered, and then we have a QR code. If you have not registered, just come there, scan it, a form will pop up, fill it, and submit. All within 5 minutes, and you'll be given the ticket to enter the expo.
And Ario, how can startups, I'm talking about startups now, SMEs, or even young entrepreneurs, how can they really benefit from participating in this ICTL Expo?
I'll be honest with you. Thank you very much for that question. Startups are the key focus, because we're bringing the OEMs, the large corporates like Oracle, like Microsoft, and all of that, and they are going to be showcasing their products. Like my colleague mentioned, we have Samsung already confirmed they're going to be launching a new product. There are government agencies and business enablers coming there. So the startup needs to be there, because there will be pitch sessions, there will be investors on ground, so you can even pitch without being selected to pitch. You can pitch investors on the sideline. So there's a whole lot that is in the offering. It's bringing a lot of people that you would love to meet into one room under the same roof, and you can pitch them on the go,
which is very good. All right, Obishas, now, what businesses or networking opportunities should attendees look forward to in this year's edition of ICTEL?
Okay, we have created a network lobby where people can meet and greet and discuss what and how they can collaborate. This event is all about partnership and collaboration between regulators, government representatives, large corporate, SMEs, MSS, and even small-scale industries across fintech, across financial services, health, HR, and even IoT, blockchain, and AI, which is the better way of doing things right now, to actually become much more impactful in your vision and mission as an organization.
So it offers very huge opportunities for people to attend.
That's right.
All right. So if you're listening to us this morning, I think you know where to be. What's the date again, Aria?
29th and 30th, Tuesday and Wednesday next week.
All right. So make that part of what you should be doing, and ensure that you are part of this, so that you can benefit maximally. Some questions are coming in for you guys. Let me see if I can just take them before our time elapses. This one says, good morning, Victor. For a farmer in Ogun State, how could mobile, what? Okay, wait, let me get this.
Mobile technology?
Was it, how could IoT or mobile apps improve? Okay. I guess this is.
I think I have an idea of what he's trying to talk about. That how can technology improve?
Yes.
Agricultural.
Okay,
business?
maybe.
Yes.
Well, let me just go through. I was thinking this would be for probably another program. This is improve yields and market access. Okay, I think it's correct. Mr. Olaya is sending this one in. All right, so Mr. you want to respond?
Yes,
to that?
Mr. Olaya, good morning, and thanks for joining us. I did talk about technology, innovation, and creativity, and I did talk about some sectors that is going to offer much benefits. Agriculture is actually part of them, because right now we know today that AI, creative apps, creative tools, and tech solutions can actually predict weather, can predict timing for best planting season, and can forecast output, and can produce or just recommend the things to use in your business, and even the best method for supply chain and logistics.
So it's good for Olaya to attend this.
Exactly. So we expect to see you. When you show up, please just identify yourself and ask your questions.
All right. This one says, Mr. Obishason, as a Lagos-based entrepreneur, I struggle with access to affordable tech. How can the ICTEL, okay, I struggle with accessible tech. How can the ICTEL Expo help startups like mine? Shola is sending to an information.
All right, Shola, thank you very much for the question. We have identified, myself and my colleague have identified, that this ICTEL Expo 25 is actually also meant for small businesses, startups, and there will be a whole lot of people there who actually, through the demo session, showcase what you can use. So I will encourage you, because we have limited time in the studio, that just show up, identify yourself, and then we'll sit you down, and it will show you those that can help your business and support you all through your journey.
This one says, good morning, Victor. As a parent, I worry about my kids' internet safety. Does ICTEL tackle digital security and cyberbullying?
Exactly. Cyberbullying is one of those key strong points of technology today. And it's not only for children, it's even for adults, it's for organizations. And if you come, you will see multiple vendors that will be showcasing cybersecurity solutions.
Oh, that would be pretty good. This one says, please, what pitfalls should startups avoid when trying to digitalize with the customer service operations. Emeka is sending this one. Emeka, thank you so much. Arina, you want to respond to that?
Yeah, basically, when it comes to pitfalls with customer service, especially when businesses are trying to digitalize, it's always good to understand what the customer wants first because most times businesses just create products thinking that the customer likes the product because they like it. But most times when they do that, then they find out from feedback from the customer that maybe it's not exactly what they want. So it's better to start with the voice of the customer. Start with the customer so that you won't be wrong.
Okay, let's begin to wrap this all up now. So when is it holding again and where is the location?
Oriental Hotel, next week, Tuesday and Wednesday.
What time is it taking off?
96
a.m. So they have a whole day.
True.
If I don't meet the first session, I can always meet another session. That's
Exactly.
what you're saying. All right, I need you to share the official contact details for registration or even more information. We'll be sure.
All right, thank you very much. We have multiple channels, but please, if you are interested, you can go to www.ictelexpo.com.
That's ICTEL.
ICTELexpo.com. Additionally, you can call these numbers. I'll start now. Femi is on 07033. Sorry, I'll come again. 07032 3350473.
Let's do that again.
07032 and then 335047.
So 07033.
Yes. Then 33 again 50473. That's for Femi. Additionally, you can call Musa 088-08-81-22-241. However, I advise that you go to the website www.ictelexpo.com because you will get all the details on the website. Thank you very much.
We'll leave it at that for now. It's nice having both of you in the studios. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, listeners. We are glad to be here. And we say, please, we are expecting you next week, Tuesday, 9 to 6, and on Wednesday, 9 to 6.
All right.
And you'll be glad that you did.
Okay, then. So
what are you waiting for? Please come.
Okay, all right. This one says, we've been trying now a little bit to promote digital transformation and innovation in Africa. We're looking at the ICTEL Expo Remedy. And of course, my guests, they've been here to touch base with that as well. A brief break. When we return, we do our birthdays before we switch gears to the next level.
Do it in the name of love. My name is Alex Ogugwa Okorigwe, popularly known as Alex O. Listening to traffic officials' directives will go a long way in reducing traffic gridlocks on our roads. They are there in your best interest. Obey them and have a smooth drive in Lagos at all times. This is a message from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, moving Lagos forward.
The Nigeria Broadcasting Awards, TMBA, is back for its second edition. Are you the voice behind the mic, the face on the screen, or the producer of that story that moved the nation? Broadcasters from Bond member stations can now submit their best work. Entries open from July 1st to July 31st, 2025. There are 12 award categories, each for radio and television, from Best Station of the Year to Best News, Drama, Sports, Documentary, and Talk shows, whether in English or rendered in indigenous languages. Eligible entries are for works aired between January 1st and December 31st, 2024. Do you have what it takes to be named Presenter of the Year, Reporter of the Year, Newscaster of the Year, or Channel of the Year? Then visit www.tmbaawards.ng on how to submit your entries. The Nigeria Broadcasting Awards, celebrating excellence.
I don't know, man. These days, all you hear is save, invest, save, Wait, how do you guys find this money? Is it not someone that is settled that will have money to save and invest? Even if I might save, the interest rates are so low. And one can lose money in all these crypto, NFT, blockchain, and so on.
Introducing Fund 724. It's a simple solution to all your money goals. With as low as 1,000 naira or that urgent 2K in your pocket, you can start saving with Fund 724 and earn solid returns on your investment. And you can withdraw your money from your account for free. Anytime you like, just dial *724# on your mobile phone and follow the prompts.
Oh, so no need to download an app or join a long queue, huh?
Dial *724# now to get started. Fund 724 is available 24/7. Guarantee Trust Fund Managers is a subsidiary of Guarantee Trust Holding Company PLC and regulated by the Securities and Exchange Commission.
The MTN Mega Billion promo is finally here from Monday to Saturday at 7 p.m. Plenty Nigerians will stand a chance to win big. To join, just dial *900# on your MTN line. Then every recharge from 100 naira or more will get you more entries and increase your chances to win.
Recharge today and win millions. T's and C's apply. Visit www.mtn.ng for more details.
My dear legations, I am Dr. Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, the First Lady and TB champion of Lagos State. Do you know that 18 Nigerians every hour die of TB and that more Lagosians are at risk every day? Tuberculosis spreads from person to person through coughing and sneezing into the air. Your health is a great concern to me. If you have been coughing for more than 2 weeks, having chest pain, tiredness, loss of weight, or night sweat, please visit the nearest health facility for testing and treatment. They are free. If you test positive, start and complete your treatment. Do not discriminate against tuberculosis patients. Let's support and encourage them to access free quality care. You can protect your family and community from the spread of tuberculosis. Go for the screening now and live a healthier life. Join the fight. End tuberculosis in Lagos. Ìgbéga ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó, àjùmọ̀ṣe gbogbo wa ni.
I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions have an echo in so much space. And when you're out there without care, yeah, I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Probably. And I hope that you are having the time of your life.
All right, then, so let's switch gears to celebrate you this wonderful morning. Those of you who are born on the 24th of July, it's a birthday profile time on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. His Royal Highness Oba Abdul Wasiu Omogbolahon Lawal is celebrating. He's the Oniru of Iru Kingdom. And of course, you know him. He's clocking 55 on this wonderful day. So we say congratulations to His Royal Majesty, the Oniru of Iru Kingdom. We're celebrating you on national radio. Bosun Ademosu is celebrating. Happy birthday to you. Oladiro Ade, that's Aje Tumobi, is celebrating. He's a retired director from the Lagos State government. Happy birthday to you. Juliana Alaba Bello is also celebrating today as well. We're wishing you well. And Adekunle Odunsanya, a.k.a. Kekere, is celebrating. Your staff with Lagos State government as well. And we are celebrating you too on Traffic Radio. Abimbola Comfort Uwechukwuka is celebrating. Happy birthday to you. Celebrating today as well is my own in-law, Yomi Oyeyiga. Of course, he's turning a new age today. So, Yomi, happy birthday to you. Your siblings, everyone celebrating you on national radio this morning. And our prayer for you is that God will continue to abide with you too. Tosin Oyeyiga is another in-law of mine too. He's celebrating today as well. And Tosin, the entire members of the family they are celebrating you to see many more years. And we pray that God will continue to strengthen you in all fronts as well. Who else is celebrating? Michael Abejide is celebrating, aka Kogi. Today's your day too. Happy birthday to you. Ogunsi Feishola is celebrating. Happy birthday to you. Samuel is also celebrating today as well. And that's Samuel Uyi. Today's your day too. Wishing you well. Barrister SOK Shillings clocking 62 today. Maximum shout out going out to you. Eunice Olushola Oshikoya is celebrating as well. We're wishing you well. Mrs. Yetunde Okoya Adenlanwa is celebrating. You are of the Office of Transformation, Creativity, and Innovation. Maximum shout out going out to you too. Aishat Olamide is celebrating. That's Aishat Olamide Salabiu. Maximum shout out going out to you. Modinot Amusa is also celebrating today as well, and we are wishing you well. All right, then, from the traffic manager's family, a great friend of ours is celebrating. You know him so well. Peter Bejemide is celebrating. That's Peter Bejemide Emmanuel. He's Director of Operations, DIOPS, at the headquarters in Oshodi. Peter, happy birthday to you, and we pray that God will continue to sustain you in all fronts. Our prayer for you is for God to surprise you too in great ways. All right, then, another LASMA officer celebrating, Dauda Faith Oluwatoyi. Maximum shout out to you. Admin officer, Zone 4 at Oshodi as well, is celebrating. We wish you well on this day. I also know that Olanshile is celebrating. Olanshile Babatunde, you are zonal admin officer at Zone 23 in Ekpe. Today's your day too. Higher law enforcement officer is celebrating. Talking about Adekoya Sarah Abimbola, who is a general duties officer at BRT2 Maryland to Lagos Island. Maximum shout out going out to you on this day. Buhari Ayomikun Oluwabumi is also celebrating LASMA in MOT at the State Secretariat in Alausa, Ikeja. Today is your day too. We're wishing you well. Badejo Ajibade is also celebrating. Badejo Ajibade Johnson, who belongs to Zone 6 in Agege. Happy birthday to you. Fakoya Bamidele Shola is of Zone 12 in Alausa, Ikeja. Maximum shout out going out to you. Celebrating today as well is Giwa Bekeleoluwa Olayinka, who belongs to Zone 14 in Aja. We're wishing you well on this day. Adele Deborah Tinuade is celebrating Zone 17 in Ojo. Happy birthday to you too. Wish you well. Moritala Ibrahim Adiola is of Zone 19 in Okiodo. Happy birthday to you. Wish you well. Omotosho Taiwo John belongs to Zone 21 in Mushi. We wish you the very best of this day as well. Otuowo Olayinka is celebrating. That's Otuowo Olayinka Olasumbo, who belongs to Zone 23 in Ekpe. Happy birthday to you. Celebrating today as well is Bangboshe Babatunde Samuel, who belongs to Zone 28 in Ajegunle, Apapa. Happy birthday to you. And Ali Balogun Oyekomi Wahab is celebrating. He belongs to Zone 38 CBD. That's at Marina. And celebrating today as well is Ogunbiyi Abiodun Olumide, who belongs to Zone 39 Central Business District in Idumota. And last but not the least is Bakari Basirat Kikelomo, who belongs to Zone 43, that's Ajasa Command. Very long list indeed, but we are glad to celebrate you on National Radio. Congratulations to all of you. Happy birthday.
It's my birthday today, clap for me. It's my birthday today, Wabamijo. If you love me heartedly and you really want to show, it's my birthday today, clap for me. Everybody buy me calling. Patewa. Oh yeah, everybody buy me pariwo. Patewa. Bani oye ni mo tún lé lọ́mọ tuntun. Wọ́n dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ọ̀sẹ̀. Ọlọ́jọ́ ọ̀bí lẹ́yìn ká gbọ́ngàn tó dẹ́rù dáńtíá. Ẹni dé sọ̀rọ̀ bá mi yọ. Ìyó ọ̀pẹ́ ló ń jẹ̀rẹ̀ ní ìtẹ̀tùmọ̀. Àṣìṣe ọ̀pẹ́ ló ń jẹ̀rẹ̀ ní ìtẹ̀tùmọ̀. bàbá kì í bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí jẹyàn. Jíjí tí mo jí lòwúrọ̀ yìí mo lé lọ́dún kan. Mo bá pa mi ó ṣe é gbé, mo bẹ́sẹ̀ mi ó ṣe é gbé òwò. Bàbá ẹ ṣé o, tẹ jẹ́ kí n rọ́dún tuntun. It's my birthday today, my phone. It's my birthday today, why mommy go? If you love me heartedly and you really want to show, it's my birthday today, my phone. Everybody, mommy, go.
Dear Lagosians, a lot is happening around us and we have to be alert always. So, before getting into a taxi, take a photo of the car, including the number plate, and send that to your friends or loved ones to let them know you are safe. Make sure the driver knows you are doing this as well. Be alert and aware. Just because it was safe last time doesn't mean it will be safe this time. A message from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, moving Lagos forward.
Property owner, a developer, or building professional in Lagos State. Are you aware of the developmental strides of the Lagos State government in the built environment? Do you know the kinds of approvals you must obtain before starting building construction in Lagos State? Do you know where and how to get these approvals? For answers to these and many more, tune in to Build Right, a 45-minute program on the activities of the Lagos State Ministry of Physical Planning and Urban Development and its agencies. Build Right is aimed at making Lagos sustainable, resilient, and attractive to business through community regeneration and inclusive physical planning. Join us every Thursday, 9:15 to 10 a.m. on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM as we take physical planning and urban development to the next level. Tune in and listen to government officials and other relevant professionals in the built environment as they bring new insights and latest trends in the physical planning and urban development space. Thursdays, 9:15 a.m. is the date. Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM is the station. Build Right is brought to you by the Office of the Special Advisor, EGIS, and Urban Development in partnership with Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Build Right for a sustainable Lagos.
Hello, Lagos. It's always a thing of joy to have you join us as we take physical planning from its theoretical state and we put it straight into your ears. This is Build Right, your one-stop diary for the built environment in Lagos. Build Right takes you on an excursion through the built environment using the time, talents, and treasures of professionals for the attainment of a well-planned city. It's nice to have you join us on this day. My name is Victor Oteri. On today's edition of the program, we'll be taking you on an excursion through the world of district officers. But this time around, we're taking you all the way to Ikoyi, and you know how it is in that particular town, all right? So how is planning permit approvals and building approvals done in that particular part of Lagos? What are the prospects of you having to build or perhaps get a property within that particular locality? And what are the challenges confronting those of you who are intending to build within the Ikoyi corridor? These are many more we'll seek to answer if you can connect with us and if you can keep us company from now through 10 o'clock. But first off, let's have a word from our partners. When we return, we'll begin the conversation in earnest.
Dear Lagosians, the vision of making Lagos a sustainable and resilient state through community regeneration and inclusive physical planning begins with building right. We all have a role to play in achieving this vision in line with the Lagos State Urban and Regional Plan and Development Law of 2019 as amended. Do you know that before buying a land or building on it, you must check for the permissible use from the Ministry of Physical Planning and Urban Development? Do you know that you must obtain a planning permit and authorization to commence the construction of your building? Do you also know that you require state certification and certificate of completion for building construction in Lagos State? Estate developers must obtain layout approval before developing their estate and obtain full planning permit after the expiration of a provisional planning permit. Their Lagosians, do not carry out unapproved renovation, remodeling or demolition. Do not break the seal on an enforced property. Do not obtain fake planning permits and do not abandon uncompleted buildings. Do not break the law. Build right in accordance with the state operative development plans. Let's work together to make Lagos a sustainable smart city of choice. For more information, download the Lagos State MPP UD app on Google Play Store and Apple Store. Ìgbéga ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó, Àjùmọ̀ṣe Announcer, Lagos State Government.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. All right, then. This is Build Right, and it's coming to you from your station of attraction and passion, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. So earlier on, we told you that there was an accident at Okwafo inwards Badagry. That's on the Lagos-Badagry Expressway. But the good news, all the vehicles involved, they've been taken off, so it's a much better drive through that location right now. So that's a good one if you want to ask me. That's Okwafo inwards Badagry. So that one is taken off already. All right, then. So the one at Amj inwards Alakuko also has been moved off, so it's a much better drive right now. So all those impediments that we had earlier on, they're being dealt with. I say kudos to the traffic managers who are on the road this morning, are doing the yeoman's job. All right, then in mile 12, we have Loma Men. They are on duty at mile 12 inwards Koshofe at the moment. And we're now experiencing some slow traffic movement heading towards Koshofe. So take note of that. But the good news, we have traffic managers on ground trying to manage this situation. All right, then Onobanjo and others from the control room, they're sending in swingers from time to time. And I can tell you, within the Ekpe corridor, I understand it's a slow movement from Mojoda connecting Itamaru, all those corridors, Ayeturu. But it's good from there. Satisfactory movement from what Ayeturu and General Hospital Junction linking up with the T Junction. All those areas are still looking pretty cool. So we'll be serving you more helpings as they come in from time to time. All right, then all the time, I can tell you that the Ministry of Physical Planning and Urban Development, they are very, very eager to ensure that if you have any issues that relates to construction or perhaps building in the state, you can always reach out to the ministry and they'll be able to help you. So they've given some helplines that you can use. The first one is 070-3065-3241. That's 070-3065-3241. And you can also contact 080-3469-8264. That's 080-3469-8264. And somebody will be there to pick up that call. Also, you can send email to, you can email physical planning at lagostate.gov.ng. That physical planning at lagostate.gov.ng. All right, so this morning on the program, we are decentralizing building and planning permit approvals in Lagos State using Ikoyi as a reference point. And of course, they've been around for quite a while. Let me bring them right away to the microphone. Town Planner Solomon Aura is Assistant Director, Town Planning Services with the Lagos State Physical Planning Permit Authority. He is also the head of Ikoyi District Office. Town Planner Solomon, nice to have you in the building. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so let me get the correct pronunciation of your surname. Is it Aura?
Solomon.
Building. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
He's been joined by Oluwagbin. He is also the director that also the head of Ikoyi District Office. All right, Engineer Ileru, good morning.
Good morning.
And you're welcome
morning,
to the studios.
listeners.
All right. I thought we had featured Ikoyi before on this platform.
Yes, I've been here before. Yes.
You've been here?
Yes.
That's Engineer Ileru.
Ileru, yeah.
Okay. But of course, it's the first time Town Planner Akura.
No, this is actually my second time. But the first time I was at Amu District Office.
Oh, all right. But now you're here?
Yes.
Okay, great. All right, so let's start with you, Town Planner Akura. So how would you assess the build sector in Ikoyi?
Well, I think there's a high level of voluntary compliance in Ikoyi, maybe due to the level of awareness. We have a high level of voluntary compliance.
Right.
And it's also predominantly built up area.
Okay, so that's the reason, perhaps?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. So, Engineer Ileru is not a developing area at all. Most of the buildings you find in Ikoyi are already built. Is that the case?
Yes. Most of the buildings you find there are already built. And it's an elitist environment. Most of the people there are informed. They tend to do the right thing at all times.
All right.
That is not to say there are no other contravention and infraction. Those are the things that are from them.
Right.
And those are the things we go out daily to mitigate against. So that's what we do.
And Town Planner Solomon, would it be right to say most of the buildings we have in Ikoyi, they are very old? Would you say, I mean, are these buildings that were built in 1940, 1930? Is that the way it is?
I've actually seen a planning permit that was granted in 1952.
Wow. In Ikoyi?
Oh, yes. Although I can't recollect the name anymore, but I was also pleasantly surprised to see that.
Right. So it's not to say they are old buildings, right?
There are still old buildings there, but redevelopment and regeneration has led to replacement and redevelopment of most of those old buildings. Although we still have a large percentage of old buildings there.
All right. And for you, Engineer Ileru, so when people come around, what do you see? Are they approvals that are granted for perhaps to remodel or perhaps to rebuild? Is that what you find most of the time?
Most of the time, like you said, we have urban regeneration and renewal of old buildings. So most of the things you find there are new developments. But we still encounter remodeling and renovation development too.
All right. So for those who are listening to us this morning, they might not know Ikoyi that much. So you're going to take us on an excursion right now to perhaps describe what Ikoyi or perhaps where Ikoyi is planted. Let's start with you, Town Planner Akora. So where is Ikoyi located and which communities would we find under your jurisdiction?
Okay. Ikoyi is that geographical area bounded in the south by the Lagos Lagoon and on the east by the Five Cowrie Creek and on the north by a combination of Lagos Island and the Five Cowrie Creek.
Wow, that's where you find it?
Yes, that's the geographical delineation. And in this geographical space, you have Ikoyi Southeast and Southwest. You have the Banana Island, you have Parkview Estates and the Osborne Phases 1 and 2 estates.
All right.
These are the communities within Ikoyi.
Engineer Lubenga, is it a big place, Ikoyi?
Unfortunately, Ikoyi is not a big place.
Okay, I need you to speak to that microphone pretty well.
The Ikoyi is not a big place. Landmass is not as big compared to other notable local government.
Okay.
But almost all the areas are built up.
It's a small space.
Yeah, it's a small space, but built up.
Built up already.
Yeah.
All right. So from the kind of plan that you have, and I need, Town Planner Akura to shed light on this. So the kind of plan that you have, or is there a development model city plan that we have for Ikoyi? Do we have that?
Yes, the development in Ikoyi is guided by the revised Ikoyi Victoria Land Model City Plan. That plan was prepared in year 2013 to run for 20 years, so it will be expiring in year 2033.
All right.
Yes.
So what does it say? What kind of buildings can one, put up in Ikoyi? For instance, if I want to put up like a 20-story building or a 30-story building, can that go for Ikoyi?
The Model City Plan regulates axes where you can have different types of buildings and developments. You have low density areas, you have medium density areas and high density areas. If you are intending to develop a 20-floor structure, you most likely be able to do that along the high density corridors. Yes.
And is Ikoyi one of them?
Oh yes. What by corridors I mean streets where those high density developments are permissible.
Oh, okay. So you have streets.
They are restricted, yes.
Within a particular, so in a particular local government or locality, it doesn't matter. It's done according to streets. That way you can put up some high structures, and some other streets you cannot do so. For
Ikoyi, you can have high-rise buildings along Bodilon Road,
okay,
Alfred Ruwani Road, Gerard Road, and Alexander Road. Those are the high-density corridors where you can have high streets.
How is that determined? I mean, why is it that 2 streets away you can have high rise? In my own street, I cannot have a high rise.
At the stage of preparation of the Model City Plan, studies are carried out. So it is the studies that are carried out that determines the zoning regulations.
Okay.
Yes.
It's not because of any particular kind of impact, or is it to say that there's a kind of way? Is there a drive path, for instance, for planes that are going to go through that corridor?
No, some of the factors that influence the designation of a corridor as for different uses are mainly one, accessibility. You cannot designate a high density use in a close where there should not be accessibility in and out.
Right.
And there are other factors of contiguous land uses too.
Right.
So all these are taken into consideration before we designate a corridor as either high or medium or low density.
And from what you observe, Engineer Aileru, do you have more high-rise buildings in Ikoyi? From what you see when you go out for inspections?
Yeah, we have more high-rise buildings in Ikoyi, especially on the roads you mentioned, Alexander, Bodilon, and Gerard. Those are the places you find high-rise. Other things you consider while you're putting up such structures are environmental impact
assessment,
transport impact too on the area. So you can't just put up a high-rise building where you know there will be it might have traffic impacts.
Okay,
you understand? Those are the things I'm sure those in the physical planning put into consideration before they give approval.
Yeah, but isn't it possible if I want a high rise and I said, well, as I'm building this high rise, I'm also going to put in place a parking system for vehicles that are coming along?
Of course, you can do that. That means you have to do your environmental impact assessment and transport impact assessment. Once those two agencies, the Ministry of the Environment or Ministry of Transportation, give you go ahead, they will assess what you want to do. You assess your drawings and all other things. And if they feel you can situate the high-rise structure, of course, they'll give you approval.
All right, let's come to your direct responsibilities in Ikoyi this morning. As district officers, what do you guys do there? Town Planner Akura?
Yes, primarily, the first basic assignment is the processing and issuance of planning permits. That is granting of building plan approvals as someone on the street will understand. We also undertake monitoring to ensure that buildings that are under construction do not contradict the zoning regulations and the planning permits that have been issued.
Okay. So those are your own responsibilities.
Yeah.
And you can approve one floor.
Yes, there are levels of concurrence. We call them level of concurrence in the authority. The district officer can approve developments below 2 floors.
Okay.
And then beyond that,
it goes to your superiors.
Yes.
All right. Engineer Ileru Olubenga, what's your own direct responsibility in Ikoyi?
In Ikoyi, daily we ensure safety and structural integrity of buildings. What do I mean by that? During construction, before construction, during construction, and post construction, and after the building must have been occupied, after occupancy, we ensure there is strict safety compliance are adhered to. Aside that, when Lagos State Physical Planning Permit Authority gives development permit, renovation permit, remodeling permit, sometimes fence permit, and the rest. Once you obtain that, your duty is to come to Lagos State Building Control Agency for authorization to commence such construction.
Okay.
So you have to come to us to commence. We will look at your document because you have to be part of that construction from the starting till finishing. Aside that, when you do inspection and certification of various stages of your construction, from the substructure, superstructure till the finishing. So when we visit your site, we will be visiting routinely on your invitation. When we visit routinely on your invitation.
All right.
And when we come, we give sign-offs. Once we are satisfied with what you have put on ground, your reinforcement arrangement, your size of reinforcement, and other dimensions. Because we look at your drawing, it has to be in compliance with what was approved.
So let me find out from you. You monitor the environment, right? You go around
to monitor buildings. We do enforcement of building regulations. We issue certificate of completion and fitness for habitation. Then once you are building beyond 3 floors, you must obtain insurance. That's all risk insurance that covers the building, the workmen, and third party. It's compulsory.
Let me find out from you. How many certificates of completion or fitness, or what do you call it now, have you been able to issue in the past 6 months, so to say? How many have you done?
We have reused severally. I don't have the figure yet, so let me just say the figure. I don't have the figure now.
Okay.
But presently, we are going out. We do routine audits of all buildings. We call it post-construction audits.
And what have you found so far? Are they complying? In Ikoyi, for instance, are they complying?
They are complying, but there hasn't been desirable compliance for certificate of completion and fitness for habitation.
What is needed?
You require your building permit. You require your sign-offs from us, because as at the time you were building, we're supposed to be part of your construction. We give you sign-off before you go to the next stage of your construction and other things. Then while they were giving you your building permit, it comes with a Form C, where all your professionals have to put their name and sign that they actually built that structure, they actually supervised the structure.
Okay. Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. This morning on the program, we are decentralizing building and planning permit approvals using Ikoyi district as a reference point. And I have with me in the studios this morning Town Planner Solomon Akura. He's Assistant Director, Town Planning Services with LASPA, and he's also the head of Ikoyi District Office. We also have Engineer Ileru Olubenga Abdul Rafihi, who's also the Deputy Director with LAPCA and the head of Ikoyi District Office. We're going to take a short break right now. When we return, what is a planning permit? And of course, what other permits do LASPA issue in Ikoyi? And then we're finding out as well what other approvals will the LAPCA also grant for those of you in Ikoyi as well. If you want to connect with us on the program, feel free. That will be on 091 5387 7127. That's 091 5387 7127. A brief break, we'll be back.
Dear Lagosians, the vision of making Lagos a sustainable and resilient state through community regeneration and inclusive physical planning begins with building right. We all have a role to play in achieving this vision in line with the Lagos State Urban and Regional Plan and Development Law of 2019 as amended. Do you know that before buying a land or building on it, you must check for the permissible use from the Ministry of Physical Planning and Urban Development? Do you know that you must obtain a planning permit and authorization to commence the construction of your building? Do you also know that you require state certification and certificate of completion for building construction in Lagos State? Estate developers must obtain layout approval before developing their estates and obtain full planning permit after the expiration of a provisional planning permit. Their Lagosians, do not carry out unapproved renovation, remodeling or demolition. Do not break the seal on an enforced property. Do not obtain fake planning permits and do not abandon uncompleted buildings. Do not break the law. Build right in accordance with the state operative development plans. Let's work together to make Lagos a sustainable smart city of choice. For more information, download the Lagos State MPP UD app on Google Play Store and Apple Store. Ìgbéga ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó, Àjùmọ̀ṣe Announcer, Lagos State Government.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Build Right is a program, and of course, I see my guests in the studios, and we're touching base with those of you within the Ikoyi corridor, and we're looking at things from a broader perspective. Getting back to the roads, Onobanjo is sending in some fingers, and it says the earlier reported breakdown at Igboileri flyover. That's on the service lane inwards. Johnny Agbara has been towed off the road, so it's a much better drive right now. Thank you so much for sending that one in. From our live cameras in the studios, we can tell you, those of you within the Ikeja corridor, things are still looking pretty good at this time. Of course, Latif Jakonde Road, the movement there is also looking good. And those of you heading towards the island, approaching Alakbere, getting towards Yanaworo, still looking good, connecting with the bridge as well. The broken down man diesel truck loaded with iron rods. This is at where is this now? Let me get that's at Okiodo. Yes, at Okiodo axis, and that has been taken off, and so it's a much better drive for those of you navigating through that corridor. Let's get back to the conversation quickly. Town planner Akura, let's talk about planning permits now. What are the types of planning permits, or the types of permits that you have within the Ikoyi district?
Okay. So, a planning permit is that consent you have from the authority, a written consent from the authority to carry out your development, and have a development permit.
Okay.
Which the layman on the street will call building plan approval.
Okay.
You also have a renovation permit. We also have fencing permit and demolition permit. And there's also another class of permit that is not very common. We call it revalidation permit. In a case where you have obtained a planning permit that has expired, you do not use it after 2 years, it becomes expired. So you have to revalidate that. That we call a revalidation permit. And it comes at a nominal fee of 25% of original cost of assessment.
All right. So what other permits do you have in Ikoyi that you issue? What other permits do you issue apart from the planning permit?
Oh, those I've just listed now.
Okay, that's renovation permit?
Yes, renovation permit, demolition permit, fencing permit,
remodeling.
Yes, remodeling is actually
under renovation.
It's actually a planning permit.
Okay.
When you go into remodeling, you have exceeded the conditions for renovation.
All right.
Yes, so it's no longer a renovation permit.
All right. 09153877127. You can connect with us on the program this morning. Engineer Aileru, what are the approvals that LAPCA would give for prospective builders?
LAPCA, we don't give approvals or permit, but we authorize commencement of construction.
Okay.
But if that means you need to go to Lagos State Physical Planning Permit Authority first to obtain all the requisite permits. Once you get all the documents, all your permits, then you can now approach us, because we are in charge of physical development. And before you develop any development, you must obtain permit from the government. The government just starts with that responsibility. Once you do that, you bring the permit to us, then we authorize the commencement, having checked all the document you have brought forward. And that's what we do. And aside that, our major job is to inspect each stage of your construction.
Okay.
We check the structure, we check your reinforcer, like I said earlier, your arrangement of reinforcement, size of reinforcement, the setback. We check the setbacks and the air spaces. So we check that till the finishing. And apart from that, apart from the structural elements, we look at the plumbing work, all mechanical fixtures and services within the building, all electrical services within the building. So that those are the things LAPCA look out for.
All right, there's a message here. It says, good morning, Engineer Aileru. I'm a woman building my first house. What's the most common mistakes applicants make? Tejumola from Ogudu is sending that one in. Thank you so much. Should I be to Engineer Aileru or perhaps?
Yes, I can.
Okay, go ahead.
I can. The first thing they make is not going to the right professionals, because if you want a stable and lasting building, you have to approach professionals. And who are those professionals in the build sectors? They're talking of the architects, the mechanical engineers, the electrical engineers, the builders, and the civil engineers. These are the people that will produce the document with which you use to build your structures. And which document am I talking about? I'm talking about your architectural drawing, your structural drawing, your mechanical drawing, your electrical drawings. These drawings have to be assessed by LAPCA. That's one of the things we do too.
Right.
Before they approve, they have to send the drawings to us. They have to send the drawings to us for us to assess.
All right, there's a message here. It says, good morning, Victor and the town planners. Please, if my application is rejected, is there any appeals process at the local office? Sheon Ibrahim is sending that one. Sheon, thank you so much. All right, so for town planner Akora, is there a way one can appeal?
Yes, there is. The first thing to do is to, what is the ground of rejection? Once we know the ground of rejection, we can now advise on the steps to take to reapply.
Okay. All right. And really, what are the things what would make you guys deny access to a planning permit?
If the application, the proposal conflicts with the provisions of the regulation or in the model city plan. For example, now, if someone is trying to build an industry in the residential area, that will be rejected
altogether.
Yes. For example, now, if your proposal does not meet the adequate spaces and setbacks stipulated in the model city plan, it will also be rejected.
Yes. So what's happening? I mean, we have people that are converting their properties to, service apartments and all of that. What is that a contravention? If I do that, I mean, if I have a residential place, but I now want to convert it to a service apartment, for instance.
See,
is that a contradiction? Is that a contravention?
Under the broad classification, a service apartment is still also a residential use.
Okay.
So if it still meets the density stipulated for that zone, it's not a contravention
at all. So it's okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, Engineer Aileru, when you do your inspections, because I know these days developers want to maximize space. So you have a 3-bedroom flat. Some of them now want to convert it to a 5-bedroom kind of structure and that kind of thing. What are you guys doing to ensure that most of those convertibles are livable or perhaps inhabitable, as the case may be?
Before you do any conversion, because they have the approvable number of units for any development. So if you want to do any conversion, the first thing you do, as I earlier said, is you meet them at Lagos State Physical Planning Authority. It is their own permit that we work on. It is, and before they obtain that permit, they send the drawings to us. Once it's falls within the unit they can approve, they send the drawings for us to screen. Once we screen, and we observe that you have we discover that you have observed all the required building codes. Of course, we will screen and send back to them to grant that permit.
All right.
And once the permit is granted, they come back to us for authorization. Then we will monitor you till you finish your construction.
All right, this one says, good morning, Victor. For large developments, do approvals still require state level sign-offs, or is everything local now? Thanks. B is sending this one in. So for this kind of large developments, what is required? Town planner?
Yeah, I think he's talking about concurrence level now.
Okay.
For developments that are above 6 floors, it has to get to state level. Sorry, did I say 6 floors? I was trying to say 10 floors.
Okay, 10 floors, we have to get to state level.
Yes.
Requiring the input of perhaps the PS or the commissioner?
Yes, exactly.
All right. Let's begin to wrap this up now. So where your office is located? Town planner Akura, where's the office located in Ikoyi?
Yeah, our office is located within the premises of the area office of the Ikoyi Obalende Local Government Council. It's on Obada Road off Kefi Street.
Right.
It's a road sandwich between the mobile police barracks and the Dodon barracks.
Right. So anytime they get there Mondays to Fridays,
yes,
people can get their services, their requests.
Yes, there's always an officer
that will be there to respond.
Yes.
All right. And what about engineer Olugbenga?
The good thing is we are both accommodated in the same building. So once you get to LASPA office at Ikoyi,
you can also get things
we're just beside ourselves. So
right,
the one-stop shop.
Let's begin to round this off right now. So what's your message to our people as we round off? And as it relates to building right, town planner Akura, what's your message?
Yes, since we already have a high level of voluntary compliance on Ikoyi, yeah, I just advise the residents of Ikoyi to maintain the trajectory.
Okay, yes, so that things can continue to improve, right?
Yes.
And for engineer Abdul Rafihi, what's your message?
Yeah, thank you. I think what we enjoin people to do or advise people to do is to approach us for certificate of completion and fitness for habitation, because now we are going out for post-construction audit. Because if you don't get that certificate, your building is assumed not to be structurally okay.
Okay.
You understand? So it is important that you approach Lagos State Building Control for the certificate. And we have been doing that. We have been going out routinely for that. And we want to tell people that if you don't obtain, we advise people that buy apartment and people that rent not to rent a building without certificate of completion and fitness for habitation. So those are the things we'll do.
All right, then we'll leave it at that for now. It's nice having both of you in the studios. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you very much.
All right, so I've been speaking with my guests from LASPA and LAPCA. All right, I've hosted Town Planner Solomon Akura, who is the Assistant Director, Town Planning Services with the Lagos State Physical Planning Permit Authority. He's the head of the LASPA District Office in Ikoyi. Engineer Aileru Oluwagbenga Abdul Rafihi is also Deputy Director with LAPCA, that's Lagos State Building Control Agency, and he heads LAPCA's District Office in Ikoyi. We have to go. The program has been produced, as usual, by Mike James. He's been doing that regularly. Maximum shout out going out to Akinsonya Adetola, who's Chief Public Affairs Officer for the ministry. Same for, of course, Ademuyiwa Adu, who is the Public Affairs Officer for LAPCA. In the studios this morning, Omolade Adeniyi, Odinaka Simon, and Favor Nweze. Maximum shout out going out to Remy Aluko and Okwemi Shodunke, both of them of our social media unit. Our executive producer is Tayo Akole. My name is Victor Oteri. Have a splendid day. Bye.
Lagosians the vision of making Lagos a sustainable and resilient state through community regeneration and inclusive physical planning begins with building right. We all have a role to play in achieving this vision in line with the Lagos State Urban and Regional Plan and Development Law of 2019 as amended. Do you know that before buying a land or building on it, you must check for the permissible use from the Ministry of Physical Planning and Urban Development? Do you know that you must obtain a planning permit and authorization to commence the construction of your building? Do you also know that you require state certification and certificate of completion for building construction in Lagos State? Estate developers must obtain layout approval before developing their estate and obtain full planning permit after the expiration of a provisional planning permit. Their Lagosians do not carry out unapproved renovation, remodeling or demolition. Do not break the seal on an enforced property. Do not obtain fake planning permits and do not abandon uncompleted buildings. Do not break the law. Build right in accordance with the state operative development plans. Let's work together to make Lagos a sustainable...
Get the updates fast and undiluted from a trusted and reliable source than to hear it from just any other station. Get the
Morning and welcome to news at 10. First, the highlights. Governor Sanwo-Olu unveils 500 billion naira produce for Lagos off-takers initiative with strong partnerships. Federal government tags flood prevention as national security priority, deploys proactive measures. And on the foreign scene, Thailand seals border with Cambodia as 9 civilians die in clashes. And in sport, Super Eagles coach unveils 23-man squad ahead Africa Nations Championship. Now the news in details. I am Timi Dayo. Anthony. Governors of Ogun, Ondo, Ekiti, Kogi, Niger, Taraba, Jigawa State convened in Lagos as Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu launched a 500 billion naira produce for Lagos off-taker program to boost food security, affordability and strengthen agro partnerships. Speaking at the event held at Lagos House, Ikeja, Governor Sanwo-Olu said the initiative, an offshoot of the state agricultural and food system roadmap, is a local step to guarantee finance access, logistics support, connect to Lagos' dynamic food economy, create job opportunities, and increase economic returns from every stakeholder in agricultural chain. Governor Sanwo-Olu hinted that over 150 LNG 40-feet truck will be available to enhance logistics.
The fund, like we said, is not a subsidy, it's an investment vehicle that will catalyze the private capital. It will stabilize food prices and it will help completely de-risk agricultural operation across the value chain. What we're doing here is that we're creating a whole new agricultural ecosystem on one that will rise from the demands of today and of tomorrow to combining our policy that will well focus to creating a financing model that would outlive us and building infrastructure that will live even for generations that are coming behind us.
Earlier in a welcome address, Commissioner for Agriculture and Food Systems, Abisola Olusoya, described the initiative as not just a policy, but a bold sovereign system to empower farmers, off-takers, producers, and other stakeholders to nourish consumers as a commitment and shared responsibility.
That Lagos, Africa's largest urban consumer base, will no longer be fed by chance, but through coordination, commitment, and shared responsibility. And the 500 billion naira off-taker guarantee fund, it serves as the anchor that will give off-takers the confidence to buy, farmers the assurance to plant, financiers the boldness to invest, and Nigerians the certainty of daily nourishment.
Stakeholders at the event including the Chief of Defense Staff, Christopher Musa, Minister of Livestock Development, Idi Mukhtar Maihar, Minister of State for Finance, Uzoka Anit, Chairman, Senate Committee on Agriculture, bank executives were optimistic that the initiative, leveraging partnership with other states and the private sector, will expand food production not only for Lagos residents but the country in general. Our correspondent Adiola Kindele reports that despite being one of sub-Saharan Africa's economic powerhouses, Lagos grapples with limited landmass for agricultural production, which makes interstate collaboration essential for the project. The Lagos State government has reiterated that the bullying of children under any guise will not be tolerated under the present administration of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. Commissioner for Youth and Social Development, Mobolaji Ogunlende, echoed today's stance in his keynote address to mark International Children's Day celebration for 2025, themed Stand Up, Speak Up, Building a Bully-Free Generation, held at Secretariat Alausa. Ogunlende stated that a society that protects children is a society that protects its future, stressing that every child deserves respect and love. Earlier in our opening remarks, the Permanent Secretary, Tony Okeosointolu, stated that the children should be celebrated not just on a special occasion like Children's Day, but daily, to make them have a sense of belonging, which the society inclusive policy of the Themes Plus agenda of the present administration has continuously emphasized. As part of the celebration, the children participated in a debate and also watched a dinner movie screening with the theme, What Society Does to Us, produced by Wilson Uhorebo, which underscores the negative effects of bullying and the need for everyone to desist from the act. The Lagos State government, through the Ministry of Tertiary Education, has concluded plans to commence the Eco Digital Training Program targeting the youth population in Badagry and Ikorodu divisions. This comprehensive initiative is a cornerstone of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's administration's unwavering commitment to fostering robust educational advancements, cultural vital entrepreneurial skills, and information technology knowledge among the state's vibrant young demographics. The intensive training is slated to run from July 28 to August 1 and will be hosted at the Iba ICT Center, Iba Town, Iba LCDA, Ojo in Badagry Division, and Ikorodu Division Resource Development Group, CBT Center, Ikorodu Town Hall. While addressing newsmen in Ikeja, Commissioner for Tertiary Education, Tolani Sule, articulated the state government's resolute dedication to upholding the standard of excellence across all tertiary institutions. In his remarks, the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry, Adeniran Kasali, said the investment in digital training is the bedrock of cultivating a more prosperous and globally competitive economy, which in turn significantly enhance the overall quality of life for its youth and all residents across the state. This training is a follow-up to the earlier ones held for the youth in Yaba, Agege, and Ekbe last and early this year. The Comptroller General of the Nigerian Immigration Service, Kemi Nandap, says the service legal department is pursuing disciplinary action against officers found issuing green passports to foreign nationals. Nandap stated this in Abuja at a 3-day workshop for passport control officers with the theme, Strengthening Identity Management Through Innovations in Passport Administration. She emphasized the necessity of thorough vetting, stating the passport issuance must be handled with utmost integrity, efficiency, and adherence to timelines. Nandap's statement followed discoveries by the NIS of multiple cases of non-Nigerians fraudulently obtaining passports, some for purpose of criminal activities or illegal migration. She urged officers to remain alert and involved in vetting processes, leveraging their professional experience to dictate cases of fraudulent identity using behavioral, logistics, and physical cues. And now to the rest of the stories. The federal government has elevated flood prevention to a national security priority with the unveiling of new anticipatory action framework on floods to move disaster response from reactive to early coordinated response. The new framework, which includes scientific and traditional data gathering methods, trigger for early action, and a consolidated budget for flood response, aim to build resilience in states and communities prone to seasonal floods. Speaking during the official submission of the draft framework and consolidated budget by the Anti-Prosperity Action Task Force, AATF, at the Presidential Villa, Abuja, Vice President Kashim Shettima said Nigeria must now believe in science and pursue a roadmap for disaster prevention. Shettima applauded President Bola Tinubu for his leadership on disaster preparedness, even as he also praised the Office of the National Security Advisor for coordinating the process. Earlier, Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, Nantewa Yutwada, said the new framework represents a paradigm shift in disaster management. The House of Representatives has approved President Bola Tinubu's request to the National Assembly seeking approval to borrow $347 million under the 2025-2026 borrowing plan. Speaker of the House of Representatives, Sajuddin Abbas, read the President's correspondence on the floor of the Green Chamber during plenary. According to the President, the loan is necessary due to a rise in the funding needs for the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway project, whose cost increased by $47 million justifying the loan request. The President said when the transmitter to the Parliament, the lead arranger had financing commitment of up $700 million from lenders, stressing that the shortfall in the financing that in May. Tinubu the 2025-2026 borrowing plan of $21.54 billion, 2.19 billion euros, and 15 million Japanese yen, in addition to a 65 million euro grant. And now to foreign news, at least 9 civilians have been killed in crossfire as Thai and Cambodian troops clash in a disputed border area into Thai village and attacking a hospital, while Thailand has carried military targets. Border with Cambodia after telling all its nationals there to leave, while Cambodia has downgraded its ties with Bangkok, where they accuse of using excessive force. The fighting mark on escalation of a long-standing dispute between the two Southeast Asian neighbors. And now to sports. Super Eagles head coach Eric Chelle has unveiled his final 23-man squad for this year's African Nations Championship, to be co-hosted by Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. Chelle, who announced his squad on Wednesday night, will storm the tournament for 3 goalkeepers, 7 defenders, 6 midfielders, and 7 forwards. The home-based Super Eagles will fly out of Nigeria to Zanzibar to continue the preparation for the tournament. Nigeria is in Group D with champions Senegal, Congo, and Sudan. This year's competition will run from August 2 to 30th. And just before we go, maintain adequate distance from the vehicle. Follow us on like all the social media platforms. Facebook 6.1 FM. Instagram is Lagos Traffic Radio 961. You can also subscribe and watch a news and program live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website on www.trafficradio961.com. listen to Lagos Traffic Radio 961 live on my Lagos app for timely update. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu Administration Institute for operative of the sector to cushion the effect of COVID-19 on their businesses? You can get more details on Lagos State Government's website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the stories. Governors of Ogun, Ondo, Ekiti, Kogi, Niger, Taraba, Jigawa State conveyed on Lagos as Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu launched a 500 billion naira produce for Lagos off-taker program to boost food security, affordability. The federal government has elevated flood prevention to a national anticipatory action framework on floods to move disaster response from reactive to early coordinated response. Island has closed its entire border with killed in crossfire as Thai and Cambodian troops clash in the disputed border area. And in sports, Super Eagles head coach Eric Chelle has unveiled his final 23-month squad for this year's African Nations Championship to be hosted by Kenya, Uganda, and message to Info Traffic Radio 961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Abiola Fagbalagun. I am Temi Dyer Anthony. Thanks for listening.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Moving Lagos forward.
Lagos traffic with ease. We are the 96.1 dial. Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Moving Lagos forward.
This is Shipping Position, brought to you by Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
Shipping position 20 ships laden with today. The Nigeria Ports Authority (NPA) made it known in its publication Shipping. The ships contain PMS, bulk linger, general cargo, and container. 5 motor vessels are waiting to berth with bulk gypsum, fish, and container, while 1 motor tanker is waiting to berth with base oil. And that's what we have for you on shipping position.
You've just listened to Shipping Position, brought to you by Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
For me, 2012.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Forward.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Yes, I'm still very much in the here. All right, let's go to the traffic update at this hour. Camera right here in the studios, while expressway connecting into Secretariat. It is more. It's going well. It's just a bit of but from what I'm seeing from the live camera, from Secretariat coming down towards the Laos, good movement from the live camera. back to Latif Jaka. Good one. A bit of influx for those coming in access linking up to towards Ikeja. It is a bit of an influx, nothing major, just a bit of influx. And for those who are connecting from the Ogba axis, talking about Wemco linking up to Latif Jakonde, it is still a good movement. For those who are also coming in on the return journey, Omole going towards Berger, what I can see from the live camera. And yes, our traffic managers are well positioned, doing the needful. I'm seeing them all gathered and ensuring that motorists are able to navigate their destination. No obstruction. Check at one point at the other, ensuring the motorist their destination. Way, it is good movements around Billings Way, linking up to 7 Up axis. It is a good movement and no obstruction, nothing affecting your movement. It is a good one from what I can. To other reports that came in earlier, talking about the incident around the Okiodo axis, gave the feedback that it has been taken off the road and normalcy has also been restored. And there's another update regarding talking about the impediments at Igbuileri flyover on the service lane in what journey Agbara off the road. It has been towed off the road, and good movement is what you're experiencing. All right, we're still talking about all the reports. A quick look earlier, also talking about Loma men on duty at Mile 12 in what could show fair at the moment. Says we're experiencing slow traffic towards Kusho Fair. Personnel are very much on ground, active, and the record of impediments on the roads are not of Loma that is taking place around the Mile 12 axis. A bit of patience is what you need to exercise around Mile 12 axis.
you be trying to contest. I can go and I can go on and on, and I can keep it long. Way back before I used to hang out and get jealous that I was callous and they got rebellious. So I preach my team the plantation, and we created tracks that gonna hypnotize the whole nation. Why you put your food in the wrong spot? You now you in a hot spot. Go back to your ABCs, please, and try to spread it very cool. It's easy. Trust, and now I know who the fuck. You ride on. Tell it story, I said these of a since I was a kid. I've been telling my lessons, but up together with God. My knees, but I pray to play the game tight. Strive together, I live my life. Cool headed, nigga, you had it. When the bad, you gonna get it. What comes around, it's the verdict. Still like the girl, so you hate you. Please, turn it. Pain with other knowledge, shot you clean. Drop the project, the push your rain for money, power, and fame. But now you're about to get stained by the real raw. Call it war. War with Tony, an expedition journey. Some street knowledge, mentality from the people, MB, to represent an equity. But if I'm not infinity, I'm the raw, yeah. Biggest selector, so what you rude boy, not your dreads, come correct. I'm on the man. I say I'm on the man. We're on the countdown. Tea and we hold can hear the scene. Start screaming your ball game with the devil and mob with the 7 niggas. The bomb clean your wrong word. Don't tear them raise. Don't tear and ask why will be the most wanted. The raging of amateur. Your greed, your deeds with amateur. You wait in a hurry to make the fame and the money. So T and Y, this is the cash can multiply lies. So hear the words from my verse, the ill spent on evil guys. Try to hold you back, stop in your shine, baby. Best in the league, I never hold so smoke one of the most enemies and play your haters upon it. If you like it or not, or you're down with it. By the time you be talking about that shit, on dead, this new millennium. Wax, we're bringing our core to you, really, your best Swing a dog for the adversary. Cause no bad boy is gonna be holding us down. Cause we ain't puffy, and if you try, we're more than happy. Just put a simple inch of cat. It used to be you and you. Now it's all about Tony. Raw for the war, rumble squad. We never battle, we just end it. So watch who you end with. Best of town, best of town. I'm on the man, I see.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, the music of Tony Trila, Diamond, Demet, and Shiri. And that brings our time to 10:28 to let you know what the roads are saying. We're having good movement in some parts of the road, while impediment that we talked about earlier, we've been updated with it. And yes, some have been taken off the road, while we have others that we're still monitoring. Let me quickly let you know that the northward journey from the Alakwa. Okay. You coming from that, it is a good move to their destination without an issue. Well, let me take you to international vehicle movement from Mushadi Express. Connecting Nako Import. The main carriageway road, but inward and outward is very good. Good movement also being observed from Ajawa Estate Gate by Fatai Irawa Junction, Awuni Elemo Junction, Latif Salami Street. If you're connecting Shafari Street inward Eleganza roundabout, the journey proceeds on to Chivita, stretched down to Canoe towards NNPC around that area. While NNPC junction on the return journey are also very good. IA Junction inward Osolo Way and Swanee Market down to a Swanee roundabout going towards the Shafariego Junction. It is very okay, connecting to 7 and 8, all looking good. Now, around that, we do not have officers very much on ground doing the needful. Onabanja, what's the updates regarding the impediments around the Badagry and the incident? The update around it, talking about the multiple accidents between a civilian coastal bus and a Toyota Camry car at Okiafo on Lagos Badagry Expressway. Give you an update on that impediment. let me know if they've been taken off the road. The one alone show access. Let me view. Okay, talk about the slow movement from Eco region with CMS Bridge due to Loma going on, going. Well, let's say and speedy more connect tomorrow all the way to it. I'll have an study from my inward general hospital junction linking up to Temo, okay, show down to K2. It's in Alaro City, bedroom. It's all connected and Eleko Junction. The return journey from Eleko T Junction is also very approachable towards Kara Market on Route Ibeju, connecting T Junction. And likewise from T Junction, if you're going towards Kyushu and K2 Ayetoro, connecting Italpo, that area is very calm at this time. We don't have impediments recorded around that. We have traffic managers very much positioned, ensuring that you have a good movement. The time check in the studio is 10:32. Lagos Traffic Radio. Let me remind you that at exactly 11, automedics will regarding what's happening to your car. Then you can, you know, the number for you to either call or send a message, but that's going to be at exactly 11 o'clock. Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
I bet real Didi Dawn at the Banky W. I want to Yankee. Eminence the Yankee, multi back all in pool, all stage, all their quality. I got some stunner shades on my feet, Gucci on my wrist. I'm a big niggas, I'm a big cause in the Bentley, Porsche, the Hummer, loud spending pounds, $80. I'm a big boy. Keep on hitting on the big boy. They call up in me city, even in Motiwa. Gotta rep my hood. I'm from Lagos City in Niger. I stack chips, my Louis Vuitton. Jewels from conflicts. My money longer than the river Nile. Connected to my they see the lado. I'm a we bad. But you, run you. Darling, oh well, dance your music so well. Now I know you so well. Now my album does sell. Too much money, I got some stunner shades on, Prada on my back, Louis on my feet, Gucci on my wrist. I'm a big boy. They don't need 'cause I'm a big boy. Pounds at the dollar. I'm a big. Think you like me, you wanna be like me. Haters, they don't like me, 'cause they ain't got it like me. I get it loud, I spin it loud. Y'all need to say, but me, I got it now. See my motto, come vaya photo. Cash like the lotto, no be auto. Money in a duffel bag, heavy like I got power like say up in the gym. Too much money, they spend it. We deep on them, you go things in a Benz. Tear up everything, well, almost everything. Soon as I enter, all multi-mental. TJ do you, wow, now delete you. Got some stunner shades on, Prada on my back, Louis on my feet, Gucci on my wrist. I'm a big boy. They don't think 'cause I'm a big boy. Go sing a Bentley, Porsche, shawty on my dollar. I'm a big. Flex, S5, back, Maserati, double R, sitting in the garage. Why you the vex? Why? Easy jam on, easy jam. Say bottles of more, just they shy. Why you the vex? Why you the vex? Is it your money? Is it your money? Is it your money? Is it your money? Is it your back to the board. People won't leave me alone. See, every other week come in and call me up. I got too much money left, no be my fault. Even your killing wanna go, no be my fault. Flow of a rapper, face of a fine boy, so much swagger, rapping me from Sunday to Saturday. Passion, money on my mind, cash come before honey. They only want my anti-salad. Prada on my back, Louis on my feet, Gucci on my wrist. I'm a big boy. Go sit pounds at the dollar. I'm a on the big boy.
Like 2000 and beyond. Just has it.
the arrow of your love. In the depth of my heart, you wanna come here on. Oh, girl, you is the one that I really love. Girl, you is the one. You is the one that I really love. Can you give me your love? I'm okay, I'm getting worried. I remember my sorrows went away. I saw to Allah, you are giving me sweetest taboo in September when I met Carolina. We had it for dinner, our dinner. The middle of dinner was cold as winter. We said that we had to get closer. Probably more better. The closeness went on and until October. So I thought the best for me was to marry Carol. But it's not from Carolina. Carolina said, why you the pretend like say you know no say you know my part-time lover besides you made the drive man. You prefer cruise a car whenever the past like you they in a black. But you came in to my love, my sorrows went away. I said to Allah, you will give me sweetest bro. You will give me sweetest bro. You is the one, Timor Ferron. Can't you see the arrow of your love in the depth of my heart? Girl, you is the one. You is the one that I really love. You is me angel, girl. Let the depth pass the night come, boy. I shall bring to you another love of the own. Come to me, night and night. Because you share you fat, you fat. Let's keep playing love game, my girl. I see. When I look into your eyes, I keep wondering what I really said to a big battle me. When you call me honey, I just keep wondering if you had waited that long to find a man like me. But now, listen well, listen well. I thought you were like a kite that loved only my kidney. Yes, listen well, listen well. I thought you were like Billy Kid that only love money. Listen well, yeah, listen well. If I thought you were like Ngozi that one, you is the one. Timor really Ferron. Can't you see the arrow of your love in the depth of my heart? You will not come here. Girl, you is the one that I really love. My girl, you is the one. You is the one that I really love. Can give me your love, and I'm okay and getting worried. I must confess it takes it desperate to analyze what I want to for a right to be my wife, and that's for well, I'ma get that way to your own. Let I man feel like let me give her this cup of word I got. Can't you see the arrow of your love in the depth of my heart? You are like me, oh my girl, you is the one that I really love. Girl, you is the one. You is the one that I really love. Can give me a love, and I'm okay and getting bored. Well, listen, without you, we cannot be, I cannot.
Music one before then I brought you Big Boy by in Orlando Billy and Banky W. And yes, before that, Tony Chichila Omode Meta. It is Old School Thursday, certainly it is Thursday, and so we take you back and just bring back those songs you haven't heard in a while. Let's just take it back and take it cool. A traffic update coming in from different locations. It's 10:42 Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. It is Highway 961. You